Sun is starting to slip above the horizon now. It's now 6:30, just gone. Beautiful day. Well, sitting here at this time in the morning is always my time of reflection. Observing and listening to the world as it wakes up, as the province wakes up. Sitting here now with Izzy at this time of the morning, getting the sounds of the wildlife, plus the chickens, of course, waking up, having their first morning feeds, being let out, children waking up to go to school. It's Monday morning here today. Irritated mothers giving instructions, you can hear as they're waking up. It's all around me. I can say it's part of the Philippines. It's part of this drug in the province we have, which you either love it or you don't. And to me, it's fantastic. The sounds change. It takes me back to my days in Africa, this, because it's you don't just see a sunrise, you feel a sunrise. You feel sitting here as the sun comes up over the horizon. It's already lit the sky up below the horizon, but as it comes up over the horizon, you start to feel it as well, the warmth of the sun on your skin as it comes up over the horizon. And you find many local people, they actually stand in the sun in the early hours of the morning as it comes up so they get the sun rays on their skin, on their backs, on their bodies, as a means of therapy. It's something they believe wholeheartedly in health. And of course, the sun rays are giving us a lot of important elements for our body as well. Yes, what do you say? What do you say? Yeah, you got a lovely face, haven't you? You got a lovely face. Yes, yes. I like your face. Yes. You're harmless, really. You're a bit smelly, aren't you? A bit smelly. Yeah. Yeah, ruffian. Gotta go and find Hoppy now. But yeah, the yard's a bit of a mess here because obviously this build's going on. They're not actually working today. They're starting again tomorrow. Chris has got other things he's got to deal with today. Hello, George. Good morning. How are you? Well, we're now into the start of the morning period. Mike is gone to school. I've had a cup of coffee. Tatai is out in the front playing his music. I've put my mic on because there's somebody with a chainsaw, quite a way away, not making a lot of noise, but I thought it would get picked up if I just didn't have the mics on, so I've mic'd up. Sun is now burning brightly in the sky. We're coming up to about 7:30 in the morning now. I want to just do a chicken count this morning to see if this one behind hasn't been doing more than what I thought he was doing. Unfortunately, it's in his nature to kill chickens. As much as he gets disciplined for it, told off, and even put on a chain for a little while, he can't resist it. Unfortunately, he has to do it. It's funny. He has his moments when he can just walk by them and ignore them, but then he gets this thing in him that he's just got to chase and he goes always for a particular type of chicken. Don't ask me why. They tend to be younger ones, not very young, but young enough to give him a bit of a chase. And he doesn't eat them. He basically just kills them, and that's it. You know, unless you get there quicker, then he obviously lets go once you've got him in time. I want you to be aware of life here, and that's why I make these videos the way I make them, showing life in this respect, what it is, what it's all about, the pace we go at. Some comments are quite, well, they just see it as a boring lifestyle. Others are very flattering and say they can't wait to get into this sort of lifestyle themselves. So there's all types, and it is something that isn't for everybody. There's no doubt about that. Not everyone is going to enjoy slowing down. I'm going to take the mics off for a minute. Another little message I want to get out, mainly for retirees, but it does apply to everybody as well. And that is really how we manage our time. But more importantly than how we manage our time, how we value our time, first of all. Time is a valuable commodity we all have to consider. If one was to compare time and money, what would you say is the most valuable? For me, time is far more important than money. Why do I say that? Well, because time, none of us really know how much time we have. You know, we know what much time we should have based on our age, yeah, sure, but we never really know how much time we do have to enjoy our lives, to do things we want to do. Money we do. We always know how much money we have or don't have in our bank accounts. We know what's possible and what's not possible when it comes to money in our lives. And it's an easy thing to measure. When it comes to time, we don't. There's no guarantees on time for any of us, really. But certainly as one gets older, time becomes less reliable, let's say. You have to consider this factor all the time as you spend your time thinking about what you're going to do next and next and next, etc. And I would just say to anybody and everybody out there, anybody and everybody, manage your time wisely. Yeah, that sun is now well into the sky and looking great. Few clouds in the air, cirrus clouds, I'd say. No, probably cumulus over on that side, cirrus over on this side.